Hi dear listeners and viewers, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing great. Alhamdulillah, I'm also doing great. However, let's have a look, and today we are going to look at some of very important words, and they are like, dislike, liken, alike, likely, unlikely. Though there are so many words, they have the distinctions, they have the differences. So how to differentiate, that's up to the class or that's up to the lecture. So however, today I am going to talk about like, or step by step, day by day you will get any other classes about dislike, liken, alike, likely and unlikely. But today I am going to teach you here how to use like. Though there are 8 parts of speech, but how to understand the lesson, that's up to the sequences. But one by one I will teach you here. Please pay the attention. First one, like. That depends on verb. I mean, like describes sometimes verb, like describes sometimes adverb, like describes sometimes noun, like describes sometimes adjective, and like describes sometimes preposition, and like describes sometimes conjunction. So, of course, you got the point. If you like to answer these questions, if you like to understand this lesson clearly, of course, we should understand the function of like. However, verb, how does it describe, or how is it used? So there is the example. First example is, he likes chocolate more than ice cream. Do you like chocolate? Of course you can tell yes. The baby likes chocolate more than ice cream. Or I like chocolate more than ice cream. So that's my verb I have used here as the verb. The next one, adverb. How does it describe adverb? I mean, how does like describe adverb? Okay, however, probably or approximately, if I would like to give the attention or pay the attention or give the importance, of course, I need to understand clearly about probably and approximately. It was like 7 feet deep, nearly, about, or almost, or approximately. I can say here, it was like 7 feet deep, or this place was like 7 feet deep, approximately or nearly. So that's why we can say here that's called adverb. The next one, noun. How does it describe as a noun? Okay, there is the example. I complained about the service and the like. For an example, if you like to go to travel, Cox's Bazar, or any historical place, if you like to stay in hotel, of course you need to get the environment proper in a proper way or properly. If you get the environment properly, it's okay. But if you don't get the environment or the facilities or advantages of the hotel, you can complain. So I can complain. I complained. That's why I complained, because I didn't get the facility what they committed. However, so they lost their commitment. So that's why I can say here, I complained about the services or about the room and the like. And the like. So like has been used here as the noun. How is it possible? Mind it. It will be very clear if you remember, or it's to be remembered that if you like to understand like as a noun, of course you should think of that clearly. Before verb, I must use here article. If I get any article before the verb, that will be noun, or that will be used as a noun. Okay, next one, the fourth one. How does it describe? It describes as the adjective. How is it possible? The class will study. The class will study physics, biology, and like science. And like science, there has been used like. It's okay. How does it describe? You can get the point. The class will study physics, biology and like science. That's called, that describes specifically identical or similar So in this case, there is the identical or similar or similarity. We can say the class will study physics, biology and like science, because physics, biology or chemistry are included in science. Okay, thank you. The next one, that's called preposition. How does it describe? What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? It's hot. It's just you can say it's cold. It's up to you how to answer that or how to reply the question. So what's the weather like today? It's hot or it's cold. You can reply that. So there has been used. I can say here, I would like to make you clear it, followed by a noun. How does it describe? It's followed by a noun. Okay, what's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? It's hot. And the next example, that's also very important, common example. Do you feel like watching a movie? Do you feel like watching a movie? You can reply the question, yes, I feel like watching a movie. That's very important question. So how does it use? How is it used or how does it describe? Do you feel like watching a movie? You can reply the question, yes, I feel like watching a movie. Do you feel like enjoying the movie? Yes, I feel like enjoying the movie. It's okay. Next one. The last one, conjunction. It describes as the conjunction. For an example, as or in the same way can be used as a conjunction. To work in this company like I do need a lot of commitment. A lot of commitment. If you don't understand this sentence, I am speaking, you can just practice. To work in this company like I do need, just I am giving the force. I do need a lot of commitment. The next example, the movie ended like you would expect. The movie ended. The movie ended like you would expect. Like you would expect. Okay. There are two types of sentences. First one, the movie ended, and the second clause or the second part is you would expect. So between two parts there has been used like. So that is called conjunction. Is it clear? I hope you all are clear. The final theme or the final function is that to make comparison. That's also very important thing, and that will help you to to develop your speaking skill and to write any sentence correctly. To make comparison. How to make a comparison? How to make a comparison? Like plus somebody or something. Like plus somebody or something. She was crying like a baby. She was crying like a baby. Okay, she was crying like a baby. Of course, there is the comparison. Am I right? So, like someone, somebody. There is somebody. A baby is a somebody. After like. There is another example. My cat. My cat is like a kid. My cat is like a kid. I have a cat in my family, in my house. So, my cat is like a kid. Of course, there is the comparison. She thinks like me. Do you think like me? You can reply the question. Yes. Sir, do you, just as one of the teachers, I am conducting the class. I can ask you here, do you think like me? Of course, you can reply the question, yes. I think like you. Or she thinks like me. It's a comparison. Next one. He speaks like a preacher. It's one of the most important words. She speaks like a preacher. There is the meaning. Okay, you can get the point. How to telecast. There are so many religious people or pious man, pious person. So they speak like a preacher, or he speaks like a preacher. Okay, thank you so much. The last one is that verb plus like equal to similar. Smells, looks, sounds, taste. Those who are those who just are the candidates of university examination, university admission test, or those who like to sit for competitive examination, those who are looking for a job. Before getting the job, of course, they need to sit for preliminary examination. So in this case, they get such a common question from here: smell, look, sound, taste. After verb, I should use here like, and then that will describe similar thing. This soap. Of course, you use soap. This soap smells like roses. And the next example, she sounds like she's sick. I sound like I'm sick. Okay. And the last one, he looks like his father. He looks like his father. That's a very common example, and it's known to all. I can say I look like my father, and this is absolutely true. I look like my father. There is no doubt. However, I think, dear listeners and viewers, you all have got the point. You all have understood the lesson. So if you get benefited by the help of this lesson, you can note down on your notebook and practice more than once. Day by day or day after day, inshallah, you will get any other lesson about dislike, liken, alike, likely, or unlikely. So all of the words are interrelated with our daily life, and in our writing skill, it's so commonly used, and in our writing skill, it's commonly confused words, or it is used as the confusing words. So in this case, this class will help you a lot if you practice more than once. Thank you. See you soon in the next class. Just for now, I would like to request you all, if you just enjoy this class, please subscribe my channel, and I have any other Facebook pages. You can also share this page and comment, and if you need anything else more than once about grammar, you can just comment, and you can inform me. Of course, I will try my level best to teach you well. So Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.